existence is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Clemson Tigers offense will have the football first. And this is a matchup that we've been talking about coming into this high-powered offense squaring off against a defense that is more than capable of shutting them down. This one's going to be fun, David.
Yeah, and this defense has been able to do that. Like every offense they've faced, they play great. They take away what you do best. Obviously, Palmer, on that other side, this is a high-powered offense. They're really, really good. How does this matchup unfold?
You're right, Dave, and I think as the season's gone on, this is a matchup that we've circled on our calendar, knowing that these two teams are going to square off and face each other. So many guys on the field today are going to...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. He'll pull it down. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings out 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Slings it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it Tweaks. Finds the tight end. He works his way inside the 30. They'll mark him down at the 29. It brings up 4th down, and let's see what they do. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. It is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Ready to fire from the pistol. That pass is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. Buys a little extra time. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Weeks. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's the on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the deep.
Turning it on. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They think there's room to run to the right here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Buys a little time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle box, as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And his throw is incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Oh, and he missed it. No good. So it'll stay 3-0 after the missed field goal. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Big fullback's got it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Back to pass, it's Weeks. Hauls it in.
You gotta love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Punt is on its way. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Gonna run it. It's Corona. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period, 1st down here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Still looking on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Corona. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Tosses it incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points. Breaks into the open. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Looking to throw, it's Weeks. Here's a heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Finding an escape route. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got a man. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Sooners will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Weeks. Oh, they're after him. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. The Sooners will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He makes the catch at the 10. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Now he's going to break the pocket. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. And the returner is stopped. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Finds his man. It's Chester. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Now they'll run it on the toss. Nice move there. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. Finds a little space. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. It's a draw. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. The Sooners are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Right down the boulevard. It's good. The lead now 6 here in the second. So they get the field goal. Now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Bringing the heat. Those defenders were seeing red, and the quarterback felt it and got down quickly. Clemson jumps to the line. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Going to try to get it himself. That should be the final play of the first half. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far.
Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kane. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive. Give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
This offense starts deep in a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's got him in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Under fire, and couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll leave it with him. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive.
back. Really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the go.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Makes the grab on the left. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They'll try to pass their way in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the returner will be dragged down. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not a lot of room there, give him a couple to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Weeks. Pocket breaking down. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. Kick is in the air. Touchdown Tigers! Stealing a score on special teams. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Virginia Tech looks like a legit contender right now. That offense is just having its way so far. They're up by 24 over Ball State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got room to work. He's out past the 35. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Sooners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off play action on first down.
You can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time, throwing the incompletion.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. On the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Throws to the tight end. And they can't make the connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Clemson will send the punt team out. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Here's the handoff. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. There he goes. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. You're in plus territory, no desire to give the football back. Maybe the punt doesn't even work out. They go for it, and it works out well.
So I wonder if you go tempo here, too. Now that you just picked up that 1st down, don't let the defense sub. A lot of these guys now have been on the field for a little while. See if you can catch them off guard here and try and take advantage of how tired they are.
And a nice pickup on the line, and gets down to avoid contact. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, down to throw. He's going to take off. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Swings it out to the flat. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? Extending the play. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also... clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He'll do it himself. Got a little space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Back to throw, it's Weeks. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Oh, he's got some space. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop for this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Turning it on! And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the ball comes to rest right there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more picked off. What a play to set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Handoff to the lone back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. Leaves it with the back. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Here's a heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Can't connect on his first throw.
I think at this time you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
After that incompletion, fourth and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. Oh, they're after him. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. All business today for this